Who's ready? Oh shit, who's ready for some boom, baby, boom, right, and shine. There's plenty of traffic this morning, marijuana motivation time. Maybe like 10 vehicles. Look at these guys, they're ready too. You love your life? Yes, you gotta love your life. And it's Christmas time, bro. Can you believe it's Christmas Eve? Feels like 92 degrees in the sunshine. He's still looking. He got the thing going on. Morning motivation, baby. So we're gonna get the show started this morning. I already got fans. There's already a lot of action. It looks like we're setting up for a big party. Nid's got like all the things going on, and she's getting ready. Good morning. She's over here, got her glasses off. She's not even ready for this. Apparently, there's going to be a barbecue today. This is what it's like living the holidays overseas. But boom, baby, boom. We got the chicken roasting. We got the air fryer going. And we're going to have a party this Christmas. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to roll the morning motivation this morning. Mark Saint, this is Saint's Addiction. Get away from the prying eyes and the prying ears of the situation and talk about what it's like being in the holidays overseas, right? I've done it many times, and I've had quite the many different experiences from being in China, right? China was interesting. That's where they gave me it was literally spaghetti, like spaghetti noodles with cut turkey, deli sliced turkey, and cranberry sauce, and they called that a Christmas meal. So first things first, you're gonna miss out on Christmas meals. I think that's the most important to me. Food, sex, and weed for me. Marky saying Saints Addiction, food, sex, and weed all day. But that's what I miss. I miss all the treats, the cookies, the candies, the cakes, all the little specialties that are given out because it's the holidays, right? Everybody wants to celebrate the holidays and have a good holiday, right? So what do we do to have good holidays? We also have family. So that's one of the big ones that you're going to miss out on when you're overseas. You almost like exchange the weather for the holidays. You know what I mean? Like you're going to want to be, or the weather instead of your family. You're going to want to feel warm and cozy rather than go through the weather of the winter. Some people are like, I love it, man. I got my wool socks on. I'm close to the fire, dog. You know what I'm saying? And people do act that way. There are people that would love to just be near the shit, and that's what they're gonna do. Don't worry, we're gonna get out there this morning motivation. We're gonna get out there and show the traffic, but some of us don't want to be cold. Some of us just want the food. Some people want the weather. Some people want the family, and that seems to be the biggest issue right now. You just saw my Thai mom. She's over there, glasses off, getting ready for the party. We're gonna have a party up here on the porch, just straight up here. We got a porch up there. I'm gonna finish rolling the morning motivation, then we'll have this conversation. But when you're abroad, you know, gone are the days of a real meal, right? We're making like chicken wings and chicken breasts and things like that. If you're from America, you know, man, where's the mashed potatoes? You know what I'm saying? Where's the gravy? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the mac and cheese, brother? And unfortunately, that's just not the way it goes, right? Like, unfortunately, we run out of situations like that, and you trade the weather, you trade the ocean, you'll trade about anything you want as long as you're trying to be overseas and live this lifestyle. You damn near give up your left pinky just to keep it that way. So a lot of us are, there it is, a hair right there. We're having trade-offs, just like you. Last year I traded off being with the fam bam. Thought it was a good idea, buy everybody Thanksgiving dinner, and nobody thanked me. Nobody cared that I'd been gone for all those years. Nobody cares that I could have been overseas on the island with my friends and beautiful women. You know, to me, it's a regular day. I'm walking around and there isn't any Christmas trees. There isn't any Christmas carols. The halls aren't decked. Let's put it that way. In fact, it's just another regular ass day, a regular ass schmegular ass day. Ain't nothing special about it in any which way. And that's what you're going to have to get used to when you're in, you know, overseas and not used to having the meals and the family and the other things that come with traditional holiday spirit Some people are fucking lonely, dude. How many people are actually in the snow near family members and then they got no one at all? You know, I think we call them orphan Christmases or something like that. So it just goes to show that you could be there, but then everybody's just right back to the regular programming, watching the football game, ignoring each other, not talking about shadow work or family legacy or improving lives. They just eat the meal, get back to the regular scheduled program, or at least that's what I witnessed when I went back, you know? And then everybody gets back to their regular corner eating their food like a little doggy, you know what I'm saying? And they're just like, yeah, I'm over it, bro. You know, I'm over this shit. And that's what we do as human beings, bro. We go like, oh man, it's so easy to be jealous. This is really what this conversation is about, this morning motivation is. It's so easy to look at someone else and go, oh, they got presents, or they got family, or they got things that I want, right? We all have things that we want. I'm trying to get away from this fan here. Oh, bitch. Why is it the fan won't work for me when I need it to, and it wants to blow away all my weed? I will never know. Keep going, Ho. Okay, there we go. Now we can roll a little morning motivation. Now my buddy's calling during the motivation, and I'm already, so we're gonna have to decline. Homie, I'm already on the morning motivation, bro. I'm on my live, bro. I don't even care if this thing doesn't. My live. It's trying to say NY. So, I don't know. But these things are starting to blow up, right? So we're going to have this morning motivation. We're going to let out the frustration. We're going to talk about the semi permanence of being overseas and the holidays changing up things. Like you'll get the palm trees with like Christmas. Yeah, my buddy just gave me a shock face. Come on, bro, you're interrupting the show, man. Either join it or let me go. That these things take place, you know? You could be in the cold of Finland, surrounded by winter, and still feel alone. You could be all the way out here in paradise with the palm trees and still feel alone. It doesn't matter. Wherever you go, there you are. She said, sorry, call me, bro. He's still interrupting the show, bro. I can't message you while I'm trying to talk. I don't know if you've ever had this before, but have you ever tried talking to someone and texting someone at the same time? You're just like, yeah, You're not even there, dude. It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck to talk and work at the same time. We're gonna go to the front real quick and smoke this juvie as soon as it's done rolling. As soon as I'm done rolling it, I'm just grateful that my friend left me a little bit of weed so I can have something for the morning motivation, you know what I'm saying? And we can have this conversation about holidays overseas because it's just different. You know, every time you expect something to be similar, you're coming here for everything to be dissimilar. What's up, Sebastian? I see you, bro. Hold tight. We're about to roll this tide here in the morning motivation and hopefully eat some good food today. You know what I mean? It's something that you sacrifice for. I mean, if you're going to ask me, would I rather have turkey dinner or 90-degree weather? I think I've already made that decision, right? Like the decision's already been made. I did the damn thing. I pushed it as hard as I can, and I'm here. I can't snap my fingers and be there. And even if I were to be there, like let's just say like a Colorado or California or Nevada, wherever you go, there you are. So part of the living overseas is taking on new festivals, new holidays, new celebratory days. What do we call those days? What do we call them days? President's Day, Memorial Day. Well, they got like Songkran here, which is around my birthday in April, which is a water festival with fucking water guns and everybody running around and shooting around and doing things. I like that part, right? I like that part. That's me. In April, weather's great. Girls are half naked. Everybody's playing around. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good time had by all. That's what I consider the holiday exchange, right? Some people do the Christmas exchange, right? Like how many people are about just the presents instead of the presence of people? I mention it every year, but man, I try to give my presents as a present to my family, and they just didn't really appreciate it last year. And then I come back and all my friends are like, where were you? Why weren't you here last year? And I was like, bro, all these seasons being overseas for Christmas and holidays, it doesn't really feel the same. It's one good solid meal and you're around all your family, but we don't talk all year. I don't pretend to be like our family's fucking tight. I know there's a lot of people that want to pretend that. Maybe you're over there and your family's tight and everybody loves each other. Mine, they have spite. They stop talking. Everybody just goes back to their same direction or corner of the house and eat their food, watch their football game, and forget that they're even family. That's kind of my family. We're kind of rude like that. But I wanted to be nostalgic. I wanted to be like, oh man, it's Christmas all over again. Let me spend some time with my fam bam. They have no idea what I'm giving up when I'm overseas. They don't give two fucks about it, bro. Like, everybody just gets regular programming, and that's what it is for holidays. I feel like it's programming. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're trying to do Valentine's Day, right? You're supposed to love your person every day. Any random day could be a flower day, but nope, it's the 14th of February. You better show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it seems to be. It seems to be one of those situations where all of us, you know what I mean, will glorify certain situations to make it look better than it actually is. I got about 4 awesome hot little girls from Mallorca in my thumbnail picture right now. No, I'm not sleeping with any of them. They don't care about me. They keep just speaking Spanish around me. I've been to Mallorca for a month of my life, and there's people from all over the world. It's like I met 100 people from that island. I met one, next thing I know 100 of them. These Mallorca people, they roll deep, you know what I mean? They just all, I'm like, who's on the island if you're not here? So for some people, maybe it's Feliz Navidad. You're in Spain, you want to be around all those people, that's what it's going to be. But most of these people, they want to be on holiday. They don't want to be lonely and shown that they don't have children and they don't have family and they don't have presents. Their presence is the presence of their lives, to be here on time, ready to go. I got people that are still traveling during Christmas. I said, why'd you plan it that way? And they're like, cheaper flights. I'm Buddhist. just don't give a fuck. I was raised Buddhist. And I'm like, well, shit, I can't really argue with that. If you were raised Buddhist, that's the way it's going to be anyway, all right? Did you say, Sebastian, something here? I missed it, bro. Same thing. Something here. Oh, same thing. Yeah. Same thing, bro. You try to glorify it because that's what's in the movies. That's what's in the shows. Everybody wants to be, whatever it is. Come on. You see this thing? Oh, come on. See this thing? It won't get on my finger. It won't get in the joint. I'm about to get frustrated. Look, it wants to hop back out again. Bitch, stay your ass in your lane. He said same here. It's okay. I mean, it's what it is. Right? Look, it did end up falling out. What a piece of shit. There it is, dude. It just didn't want to go into this split. And guess what? We're making it. Take that, little bitch. All right, we're going to go to the front. We're going to look at some of the traffic. And let's go after it, shall we? Yep. Let's go through the skinnies. Welcome to the back part. We're going to the live to the front part. Ernest Muffin. Good morning. Merry Christmas. She's got her glasses on. She's not having it this morning. We are live up in 95. We got bikes. We got sunshine. And that's what it feels like. You know what I mean? This is what it feels like when you're actually living your life and doing your own thing and not worried about Christmases things. Yeah, she's on my live too. We got the other French girls that were ignoring me. But that's what it be. It be's like that sometimes, where I'd rather wake up in my own rhythm than do the whole, did anybody buy me anything for Christmas? Do I have to buy the affection? Do I have to buy a bunch of presents and then I get to sit there with these people and watch TV like nothing even happened, bro? Good morning, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. You gotta ask yourself. Can't breathe. You gotta ask yourself what's worth it to you. Is it the feeling of Christmas, right? Because everybody's gonna want to say, I want love, right? Who isn't gonna want love, right? Everybody's gonna want to feel love. Someone underneath the Christmas tree with me with the mistletoe, making me feel like I'm loved. Who doesn't want to feel that way? What's up, girl? Say good morning. Morning with their little sassy big titties. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna have to choose. Most of us are in that situation where we're sitting there going like, you know, the salesman pitch is family, presence, inside togetherness. The truth of it is, it's purchasing, it's competing. Did you spend as much money as I did? You know, are we really in love, or are we just measuring it by presence? Do we really care about the other individual, or is it just to show people just how many things we can get them instead of being there with them every day? It's okay, but you're going to have that conversation every day. You're going to have that conversation with yourself, with the world, and say, do I buy diamonds because the De Beers company keeps sending me advertisements and telling me that's what I should buy? Right? Do I need a ring to make me say I love you? Oh, say hi, China. Say hi. It's my friend from China. You have to say hi on my YouTube. Say what's up. Ni hao ma. Yeah. Thanks, babes. Thank you. She's so cool. She has to keep her whole self covered because, they like to be white in China. But anyway, it's time to bless up the show. Morning motivation, morning mo. This is coming live from my girl Gwen, who just left yesterday. Then we had the other girl leave today. Show up with all of her motherfucking problems. I'm freaking out, man. I need a ride. I got my mom, Peanut, over here. She got her a ride this morning. No, thank you. No, I love you. You didn't say hi? Yeah, that's my new model. That's my new model right here. Look how beautiful. There she is. There she is. Yep. And that shirt. So she got a boyfriend, but we're going to make her make a shirt too. And the other one, I lost my apartment, and this happened, that happened. I walked all the way back with her, and she doesn't give a shit. She booked a ticket, didn't say hello to me, didn't say goodbye to me, just used me for my bus tickets, used me to help me walk back so she wouldn't have to walk alone. No sexual contact. I mean, we kissed, but she said, you kiss me, and then she didn't want to kiss again. I think she's fucking my friend. Like, fuck your holiday situation. She's literally traveling on Christmas Eve. No fucks given. Nobody gives a fuck, and everybody moves on. Maybe you're Buddhist. Maybe you're single. Maybe you never even heard of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? This is the situation that I'm trying to get through people's heads. It's like, it's important to you, but like Eid Festival, EID, Id Festival, the Eid Festival in India is like 1 billion people celebrating. We've never heard of it. It means this much to us, like nothing. Well, that's what's like Christmas to them. In the Muslim world, it's like, what are you even talking about? In Southeast Asia, where it's all sunshine, I don't see any fucking lights around the palm trees. I don't see any of those situations. So it doesn't matter what you do. Good morning. It doesn't matter what you do, if you smile or don't smile, It's up to you. Look, she's on a fucking fashion contest with her big old fake titties and small ass. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the tattoo couple with the big beard and the saggy titties. Like, everybody thinks that they're slick, but they're all on the same program, right? Dude, let me get some fake tits so I can get a dude with the beard, and shave my head and do the mohawk, or maybe I'll just walk around like I'm on the main drag, but I'm walking slow so everybody could see me. I'm gonna bless up and leave that alone. Right, we got more fashion models. I'm just gonna watch the street. Let's just see the street. Come on. There it is. We got some models going by here. All right. There's the announcements. There you go. There's some girls. They're strutting it. Everybody wants to look good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be with friends and family. Everybody wants to have food. Everybody wants to look good. These things are universal. Not one person is going to go, I don't want a present. I don't want to have people around. I don't want to have food. I don't want to have sex. Like, no one talks like that. Everyone wants their sugar. Everybody wants their sex, and everybody wants the other S that I keep forgetting right now because I haven't smoked yet. Oh, and their smoke. Let's just call it that. We all have triggers. We all have wants. We all have needs. And in that's where Christmas breeds, because now you're supposed to be celebrating with everyone else, but everybody's going deeper in debt. And it's like, if I had to express my love, I wouldn't have to purchase it. I wouldn't have to go to De Beers and buy the diamond. I wouldn't have to go to Best Buy and buy the latest gadget that's going to be forgotten about in 3, 4, 5 years. And then you look at all the gadgets too, the Tickle Me Elmos or whatever else we spent all our time and energy on to go get. Doesn't matter anymore. That energy is dissipated. So I would highly suggest maybe you don't want to be in the winters, maybe you want to be in the summers, maybe you want to be in the sunshine, maybe you want to be about around the Christmas tree. Up to you, but make sure that you got the love with it. Make sure you love what you do. Make sure you got the people around it, because that's what really matters. That's this morning's motivation. I keep telling everybody it's the presence, your presence of being. Where you are the people around you happy? Do they like where you are? Do they like who you are? Do they like what they see? That's what they're looking at. She likes me because he's got a big beard too. It's the beard crew. She's looking at me. Say hi. That's my friends. Yeah, she's got a big beard too. Beards, bro, beards. It's not me. I'm not your boyfriend. Yeah, you gotta get in. Dude, you gotta go. Beards on shirts, bro. You gotta join the club. You're on my live, and she was waving. I'm like, I'm not your boyfriend. I know we all look the same, but all the beard guys look good, right? You know what I'm saying? That's it, right there. Beards on shirts on Instagram. I make beard shirts. I gotta get you one, or no shirt at all, like us. Yeah, we're gonna do the bearded muscle man shirts. You know what I'm saying? And now they probably want to do a threesome with me. It's crazy. Let's see. Grizzly, what up? The boxer. That's what's up. Did you join Weed Club on Instagram yet? I did not find myself spending 4 months in jail, really having time to think 4 months of my own thoughts. Did you really go to jail, bro? No way. I hate that for any human being. Sebastian's saying, but my sister's from a different father. We call it an orphan Christmas where I come from. This is for all the people that don't have a family. They Hollywood likes to post it like everybody's got a good family and they all talk and they all get together. I don't know about you, but I don't really talk with my family. Like I'm a fucking black sheep, bro. I'm just different. Yeah, over a text message. Are you serious, girl? I went to jail over it. I gotta screenshot that. That's bullshit. Taking someone's freedom is the worst thing you can do to another human being. Hey, say good morning. Get on the show. Yeah, thanks for saying hi. Where'd she go? You just dropped her off?
No, we're eating there.
Okay. I'll see you guys. That's it, dude. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Maryland was very strict, but also being a smartass, I texted Judge, but it's still... What corruption? True. Oh my God, girl. Do not go to jail for some text messaging. You know what I'm saying? This guy's over here taking pictures. They were just taking pictures. I missed it with the big fake tits. And she's all waving at me. I think she wants a bearded threesome. She's giving me this look like, go over there and talk to him. I'm about to get corrupted on Christmas, y'all. It was a misdemeanor and they denied my bond and I lost my gun rights. Dude. In Nevada, I know you can't have your concealed carry if you smoke weed. Have a weed one, they'll just take it that way. What's it say? They were fucking with my mom, my elder mom, and I just snapped. Dude, that hit it because you said fucking with. They wouldn't they hit that comment. They tried to sue my mom and I snapped, and lawyers and judges. Yeah, dude, the system sucks, bro. That's why I'm over here in Thailand. I'm free. I don't have to wear a helmet. I can walk wherever I want. They call it Lao Tao Kun. It means up to you. And that means up to you if you want to climb the fucking coffee, if you want to climb a coconut tree, but it's also up to you when you fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a shit. I was in jail for 2 months, bro. Nobody beats my story, bro. I was in South Korean prison, over 3 grams for 6 months in prison, bro, in South Korea. That's how I started this show. I'm going to get on YouTube and let everybody know. Don't go to South Korea. I'm going to start joining Weed Club. After going to prison and not knowing the rules, I created a website so you can go overseas and know what the rules are. I just met a bunch of Switzerland dudes. Yesterday, they were drinking. They were all rolling long-ass spliffs. And all of them wrote their own long-ass spliffs. There's like 5 long-ass spliffs going in a row. Well, now when you guys go to Switzerland, we got people. But I honestly think I needed it. I don't think anybody needs jail. What? Wait, what? You went to South Korean prison? Yeah, the book Endure on Instagram. And you can go to Kindle and read my book, dude. I went to fucking prison. Holy fuck balls. Yes. She said, oh, wait, what? Wait, what? That's the phrase. Wait, what? You did what now? Yeah, holy fuck balls. It hit that too. Even if you said, yeah, damn, dude, it's crazy, bro. Life is real, bro. That's where I started this show. I said, you know what? I'm going to let people know about the rules around the world. I'm going to let people know what it's like to travel abroad and be on the holidays too. You know what I mean? It's everybody else. They're eating fucking regular food. It's a regular sunny day at a beach. Do you think people in Thailand were celebrating Christmas 2,000 years ago? They do not have a foundation for these holidays. They have their own holidays. And that's when it started to really work on my brain and start celebrating other holidays like Songkran or Eid festival or I've been in Muslim countries when they were practicing Ramadan. Try getting some food before sundown on Ramadan. Yeah, not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I needed the wake up call and understand you can't text judges and scare them. Yeah, that's just anger talking. That's not the lesson, dude. The lesson in that, dude, straight up is your anger. You know what I mean? You will be taught by your anger. You know, and I needed to learn the word no. Like some countries, everybody, I was like, I came from California, I came from Colorado, I came from Nevada. They're all legal states. They're like, bro, you are in South Korea. And it was just like, oh shit, it was hard to wrap my head around the word no. Like I didn't know the word no. So no, I don't. Said, oh, don't do that anymore. And think, yep, it's a new. It was new being sober, did not understand the importance of dealing with my feelings. Now you got the lesson. Yeah, and I'm Catholic. Me too. That's why Saints Addiction. You already know Saints Addiction. It's on the, I make my own clothes. You know, I was born Catholic with nuns in New Orleans, yo. So I had a temper. That's it. There it is, girl. That's that anger. You're correct. Yep. I had a temper, sober, without drugs. Good. Now you got Saints Addiction. Yeah, that's all that is, dude. Man, I was taught by my anger too. A girl killed my baby because she thought I was I was being aggressive with her. I told her to get out the fucking car. She was just like stonewalling me. And she ended up killing my baby a week later. So I learned my lesson the hardest way. So more than not being able to tell no about drugs in South Korean prison, I also had an unwanted abortion for being aggressive. And I was out of my wits. I was like, you're going to try to kill my baby? You thought you lost your temper? Bro. I was going, shit, killed your baby. Yes, she killed my baby. Yeah, I got stories to tell, bro. So it's real out here. You know what I mean? You got to really deal with your feelings. You got to really deal with yourself. And the things that happen are really real. So you will be taught by your anger. That's why I do smoke weed. All the PTSD from prison, all the trigger warnings from babies, all the things that have happened to me. Yeah, I smoke weed. Many won't learn from their mistakes. That's the fucking point, bro. That's what we did, and that's what I do. I rarely get in headbutts. I had a headbutt with a friend the other day. That was my 2 days ago. You can rewatch that live. That got over 200 people watching the live. Because I'd be butting heads with people, and luckily I've been here a month and I haven't butted heads with anybody. No fights, no quarrels, nothing like that. But it's real out here, bro. Life is real. So holidays or not, you still need to celebrate your life. Celebrate them between holidays. You don't need an off day. You don't need a Labor Day. You don't need a Veterans Day. You don't need a Memorial's Day. You need a life day, you know what I mean? And every day is your day to live your life because you don't know when it's going to end. My cousin just got murdered 2 weeks ago in New Orleans, and you never know when your hole's about to be punched. So everybody, be grateful that you're not in jail. Be grateful that you have a meal to eat, and be grateful that people are even celebrating in the streets. That's the important part. The important part is that we celebrate our lives. That's this morning's motivation. With the capital Bota. Yeah, last time I got drunk, I almost died, so I don't drink anymore. Quit that shit, bro. I don't need any of that. I'm grateful for my mom. Amen, brother. Yep, that's this morning's motivation. So if you got anything out of this, you already know. Like, share, and subscribe below. What's up, not to calm? We're in Thailand, baby. And I'm just confessing. Yeah, I mean, this can turn into a confessional, but I felt like the more honest, I'm an honest sinner. That's what Saints Addiction is, being an honest sinner. And the more honest I was about my losses, you got to take a loss like a boss. You got to be able to fucking churn the flip the script. Sure, I'm not in my home, but my Thai mom's cooking behind me. You know what I mean? I can hear her scraping her way. You know what I'm saying? She's just, and that's gonna be our Christmas meal. So I still have family with me. They still have the kids. They all hugged me, all four of them. We love you. I love you, nah. And I was just like, oh, I melted. That much love melting all over me. So I still got family. You know what I mean? I still got people hugging me, and that's all that matters. And that's the real thing. We couldn't have used the time to get sober. 4 months in jail. It sucks. That's how we get sober. In jail, there are no rehabs for poor people. There is no system made. It's a system to keep you in, dude. You know. Instead, the system kept feeding me methadone. Yep, they keep you in. They just want to keep their numbers up, y'all. And I want more fucking people to be free. So, you can do whatever you want to do in this life. Remember that. It's pure evil. It's a horrible system. That's why I move away from the country. I'm not a full expat, but I go to Finland. I feel way more free in Finland. I go to Thailand. I feel way more free in Thailand. It just is. It is. It's pure evil. So, thank you for watching. I'm gonna get off my show. I usually do the half hour and then I gotta go. We wanted to start a new life in Egypt, where my mom is from. Hey, maybe that's where you gotta go. I was and something about Trump. Okay, bye. Used to visit as a kid, but I've been going last year. Keep going, girl. Keep going. So, thank you guys for watching. You already know. Peace and love. Oh yeah. Peace and love. Oh, drooling. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But the other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, and the other side of the world, because that's where I'll be. Peace. Peace. Live from Maryland. People are living and tripping. Yup. Live from the USA.